everyone, welcome to this video. I am Kajol. So friends, in this video I will talk about Kali Linux operating system. From this video you can learn what is Kali Linux, why Kali Linux is made, who generally uses Kali Linux, who has developed Kali Linux, and why it is free. So let's get started. So let's know what the Kali Linux operating system is. Kali Linux is a Debian-based operating system that is generally used by ethical hackers, cybersecurity experts, and these types of people. Besides, there are different kinds of tech enthusiasts and black hat hackers who also use this operating system. Now the question is, why do they prefer this operating system rather than any other operating system? Basically, for ethical hacking and web security testing, there are different kinds of tools needed to be installed in our operating system. And the fun fact is, all of those tools are pre-installed in Kali Linux operating system. For that reason, ethical hackers don't need to install those tools separately. By only installing the Kali Linux operating system, they can easily get their important tools. That is why hackers prefer the Kali Linux operating system rather than any other operating system. Like Kali Linux operating system, there are some other operating systems. Those are Parrot Security OS, Ubuntu, and many more. So we have learned what is Kali Linux, why it is used, and who is the user of Kali Linux. So let's find out who created this operating system. Kali Linux is created by Offensive Security. Basically, they released this operating system free. They have a reason behind it. Offensive Security is the world's best cybersecurity and ethical hacking-related training center. Normally, their training is so costly. Those courses cost around $1,000, $2,000. If you want to know the use of those hacking-related tools, which are installed in the Linux operating system, then you must have to join their training courses. And that is why their Kali Linux operating system is free, so that we can install the Kali Linux operating system, and for the purpose of learning, we enroll in their course. This Kali Linux operating system is previously known as Backtrack. Now it is known to all as Kali Linux. So this was the basic discussion about Kali Linux. Kali Linux is a specialized Linux distribution designed for penetration testing, ethical hacking, and network security assessments. It is developed and maintained by Offensive Security, a leading provider of information security training and certification. Kali Linux is an open source project that provides a comprehensive set of tools for various security tasks, including penetration testing, forensics, reverse engineering, and vulnerability assessment. Here are some key features and aspects of Kali Linux. Kali Linux comes with a vast collection of pre-installed tools, ranging from network analysis, vulnerability assessment, password cracking, and forensics to exploitation tools. These tools are carefully selected to cater to the needs of security professionals and researchers. Users can customize and tailor Kali Linux according to their specific requirements. It supports various desktop environments, including GNOME, KDE, XFCE, and others, allowing users to choose the one that best suits their preferences. Kali Linux can be run as a live system directly from a USB drive or DVD without the need for installation. This feature is particularly useful for security professionals who need to use the system on different machines without leaving traces behind. Kali Linux includes a forensic mode that allows the system to be used for digital forensics and incident response without tampering with the underlying storage devices. Kali Linux is designed with security in mind. It follows a policy of least privilege, and many of its processes run with reduced privileges to minimize the potential impact of security vulnerabilities. Kali Linux has a vibrant and active community of users and developers. The project provides extensive documentation, forums, and tutorials to assist users in learning and using the tools effectively. Kali Linux follows a rolling release model, meaning that updates and new features are continuously integrated rather than waiting for a major release. This ensures that users always have access to the latest tools and security updates. Let's start download and install. At first, go to kali.org. After coming to this website, you will see such an interface, and from there, you have to scroll down to the bottom. Also, you will get many options for installation, like installer image, virtual machine, ARM, mobile, cloud, and many more options. As I will be installing it on a special type of virtual machine, I am downloading an ISO file from here. To download the ISO file, you have to scroll down. I will download a 64-bit ISO file from here. There are many other download options that you can download from such torrents, but in my case, I prefer the direct download option. So I am selecting the ISO direct download option from here, and after I click download from the direct download option, it will start downloading, and the downloaded file you can create a portable drive, or you can upload ISO to a virtual server like I did. To start the installation process, I am using Proxmox Virtual Server to install this Kali Linux. In your case, you can use any type of virtual server, or you can use bootable drive through direct pen drive. You have to follow the same process, only what extra I will do here is some special settings for Proxmox. Here I have first located my downloaded ISO inside a virtual machine on Proxmox server, and then I will set up some configuration of that virtual machine, which you can see very easily. Here you can see our virtual machine is created, and now we will start it and see how it opens and start its installation process. If you pay attention, you can easily do these things yourself. Here first, we are asked to select the language. In this case, I'm selecting the English language. Next, it asks to select our locale. In this case, I select United States. Next, we are asked which language our keyboard is in. In this case, I'm selecting English language. After that, some system files will start copying, which will take very little time. In my case, since I use a static internet connection IP, I have to manually set up the IP connection here. If you use a dynamic IP connection, it will automatically get your IP. If you have to set up, then set up the IP address like this. If you have a host name, then you will enter that host name, or if you don't, then you just type in Kali here and click Continue. After that, you will be asked to know the domain if you have any domain. Then what do you enter here if you don't have domain? Then you can leave it blank and click Continue. Here you will be asked for a username, in which case you have to select your name or any username and write it here. After that, you need to create a password for the system, which is the password you need to log in here. Then you have to make a selection of the zone from which you will access it. Since I am in Asia Pacific, I am selecting Pacific Zone. After coming here, you are asked to know how to partition your hard disk. In this case, I am giving my selection as a guided use entire disk. In your case, if you want to give something else, you can, but this is how I am making my configuration. After coming to this option, you just need to click Continue. After coming to this option, you just need to click Continue. After coming to this option, you have to click Yes and Continue. Now here file copying will start, and this copy will take some time. After coming to this option, you can click on the checkbox in all the options if you want. Now file copying will start again from here, and it will take a lot of time, and this is final and finishing copying system file. So you have to wait a bit patiently here. The whole file will be copied here, and configuration on your computer internet connection will depend on all this, so don't be impatient here. You have to wait patiently. You can't see here our file copy is finished, and also our installation process is finished. We can say here that we have successfully completed all the installation of Kali Linux. So now let's open the operating system and see what's inside. Dear viewers, we have tried to give you a complete idea through this video from where you can download this operating system, how to install, and some basic idea about usage. So if our video is useful for you, or you benefit from the video, then definitely subscribe us this channel. Special request to stay with us, because we publish such videos regularly on this channel, so you are specially requested to stay with us by supporting our channel.